Hey there, we're taking a look at Need for Speed Most Wanted running on the i5-1135G7. Now this is currently running at 1080p with all the settings either set to the lowest they can go or just completely shut off. And the performance we're getting is, it's kind of inconsistent. Right now the numbers look fine, but there will be moments of severe stutter, specifically when you are in races where there are going to be a lot of other players around you. It tends to cause a lot of stuttering, and it can actually lead you to, crash because of and I mean crash as in like crash into another vehicle. You see it right now, like the crazy amount of stutter that happens. That's going to be happening a lot at 1080p, and that makes racing kind of impossible. Against the AI, you can get away with it, but if you like to play online, that right there is a death sentence in terms of winning. Of course, dropping down the resolution to 720p can fix a lot of the issues there, but it doesn't completely resolve everything. There are still some inconsistent stutters, but in situations where at 1080p we would have completely died, which is essentially like where we are right now. If this was in 1080p, we would be stuttering like crazy because 1080p just cannot handle having multiple cars on the screen, going crazy. Overall, though, 720p does give you a very consistent experience. The game doesn't go above 60 FPS, which is perfectly fine. I mean, that's the refresh rate of the screen on this laptop anyway, so there's really no benefit to going higher than that. But those 1% lows overall just look better, and after doing multiple races, of course, the inconsistent stutters never fully went away, but they are a lot less infrequent when you're in 720p. At 1080p, they will happen multiple times every race. At 720p, it might happen every couple of races. So it's just one of those things where you're going to get a much better experience at 720p, and that's what I recommend playing this game at. I'm overall happy with the performance. I would have liked to have seen 1080p function a lot better though, but 720p is playable to a level that I think you'll be able to have a decent enough time. I certainly enjoyed my time playing it, and this was the last Need for Speed game that I actually played, when I was a kid when it came out. So it was a bit nostalgic to be able to play this, and it actually runs better than it did on the Xbox 360 when I first played this. And I mean, if I'm getting a better experience than the first time I ever played it, then what more could I really ask for?